Joshua's car flips violently through the air, slamming upside down into the concrete barriers at peak speed. The impact ruptures the high-pressure fuel cell, instantly engulfing the entire wreckage in a massive, roaring inferno. The track marshals are too far away, leaving Joshua trapped inside a burning, metallic cage as the flames grow. Sonny witnesses the horrific crash in his mirrors and throws all official racing regulations completely out the window. He slams on his brakes, stopping his car in the middle of the live track, and sprints directly into the raging fire. With his own racing suit catching fire, Sonny uses his bare hands to tear open the crushed, warped cockpit canopy. He grabs Joshua by the harness, pulling the terrified, screaming rookie out of the flames just seconds before an explosion. Both drivers collapse onto the grass, coughing violently from the toxic, suffocating black smoke. Joshua escapes the terrifying ordeal with nothing but badly blistered hands and a completely shattered ego. Imagine driving a machine at 300 kilometers per hour while your eyes slowly stop working. This is the terrifying reality facing Sonny Hayes, a legendary racing prodigy who completely vanished 30 years ago. Back in 1993, a fiery, bone-shattering crash at the Spanish Grand Prix ruined his career and left him deeply broken. Now, he survives as a nomadic driver for hire, living in a small camper van and racing on cheap dirt tracks. Tonight, he is pushing a roaring sports car through the brutal midnight shift of the 24 Hours of Daytona. Suddenly, a familiar shadow appears in the pit lane, holding a contract that will change everything. It is Ruben Cervantes, a wealthy billionaire and Sonny's former teammate, who now owns the failing Apex racing team. Apex has not scored a single championship point all season, and the team is completely falling apart. Ruthless corporate investors, led by the smarmy board member Peter Banning, are actively forcing a total buyout. If the team fails to win just one of the 9 remaining races, Ruben will lose his entire life's work. Ruben looks Sonny in the eyes and delivers an impossible ultimatum: come back to Formula 1 or watch the dream die. Sonny is deeply reluctant, knowing his body is a ticking time bomb, but the hunger for speed never left his veins. He signs the papers, stepping right back into the most expensive, hyper-competitive sport on the planet. Sonny arrives at the ultra-modern Apex team headquarters, but the atmosphere inside is completely toxic. The team principal, Casper, openly treats Sonny like a dynamic fossil who belongs in a museum, not a cockpit. Worse, Sonny is introduced to his new teammate, Joshua Pierce, a spectacular but wildly arrogant young rookie. Joshua is lightning fast on the track, but he cares far more about his social media followers than winning races. Joshua immediately snaps at the engineering crew, publicly blaming them for his own terrible simulator lap times. Kate McKenna, the brilliant lead technical director, tries to keep the peace while fixing a broken car design. Sonny climbs into the advanced modern simulator and immediately realizes the vehicle has a fatal aerodynamic flaw. He tells the team that the car is too slow in the straightaways, demanding a complete redesign of the chassis. Joshua laughs out loud, mocking the old man for not being able to handle the high G-forces of modern engineering. The rivalry is instantly ignited, fracturing the garage into 2 deeply hostile, uncooperative camps. But Sonny ignores the noise, silently preparing for a high-speed trial run on a wet London racetrack. He pushes the machine to its absolute limits, proving his sharp instincts are still incredibly lethal. However, a sudden dark flash in his left eye hints that a massive medical disaster is brewing. The engine screams as the grid lights go green at the legendary British Grand Prix at Silverstone. Sonny and Joshua start near the back, desperate to claw their way into the lucrative, point-scoring positions. Instead of working together as teammates to save the team, both drivers let their massive egos take full control. Joshua aggressively blocks Sonny on a high-speed corner, nearly forcing him straight into the concrete wall. Sonny refuses to back down, firing back by diving down the inside lane at over 200 miles per hour. The 2 Apex cars are now racing wheel-to-wheel, completely ignoring the frantic orders from the pit wall to slow down. Disaster strikes instantly when Joshua turns in too early, clipping Sonny's rear tire at a violent angle. Both vehicles spin out of control, slamming violently into the tire barriers in a massive cloud of carbon fiber. The entire garage watches in absolute horror as millions of dollars of equipment are completely vaporized. The smarmy board member, Peter Banning, smiles gleefully in the VIP suite, realizing his forced buyout is closer than ever. In the medical center, the 2 drivers nearly come to blows, trading furious insults as security steps in. Sonny warns Joshua that his reckless arrogance will get someone killed before the championship season ends, but Joshua just walks away, completely blind to the trap that the corporate board is setting for them. The team heads to the tight, twisting turns of the Hungarian Grand Prix, knowing they are completely outmatched. Apex desperately needs a points finish to survive, but their cars simply lack the straight-line speed to compete. Sonny realizes they cannot win a clean race, so he decides to exploit the rulebook in the dirtiest way possible. During the race, Sonny deliberately plays the role of a rolling roadblock, backing up the faster cars behind him. He waits for the perfect psychological moment, waiting until the race leaders are breathing right down his neck. As they enter a blind turn, Sonny intentionally clips the curb, causing a minor but highly disruptive collision. The calculated impact sends a rival spinning into the gravel, instantly triggering a crucial safety car period. This chaotic distraction allows Joshua, who had pitted early for fresh tires, to leap up the entire grid. The strategy works beautifully, and Joshua crosses the finish line to secure Apex's first championship points. While the young rookie celebrates wildly with the crew, the media completely blasts Sonny for his dirty tactics. Critics call him a dangerous, washed-up hack who is intentionally rigging races just to stay relevant. Kate McKenna, however, sees the absolute tactical genius behind the madness, pulling Sonny aside in the garage. But their brief moment of victory is cut short by a terrifying symptom. Sonny's vision goes completely pitch black. Dark, heavy storm clouds gather over the iconic Monza circuit as the Italian Grand Prix gets underway. Torrential rain begins to flood the track, turning the asphalt into a treacherous, high-speed sheet of ice. Every single team rushes into the pit lane to change to wet weather tires, fearing a massive multi-car pileup. But Sonny spots a micro window in the weather radar and makes a truly insane, high-stakes tactical call. He orders the engineering crew to keep Joshua out on the track using slick, dry weather tires. Joshua screams over the radio, terrified that he will lose total control and crash at 300 kilometers per hour. Sonny calms him down, guiding him through every single turn like a seasoned general directing a battle. For 3 miraculous laps, Joshua defies the laws of physics, pulling ahead of the entire field as the rain stops. The gamble places Apex in a shocking podium position, sending the entire pit garage into absolute euphoria. But Joshua's sudden success goes straight to his head, blinding him to the immense danger right in front of him. He spots the reigning world champion, Max Verstappen, and decides to execute a highly reckless overtake. Sonny screams over the team radio for Joshua to hold his position, but the arrogant rookie completely ignores him. Joshua dives into the wet, treacherous chicane, losing all traction as his car careens wildly out of control. The dramatic rescue instantly shatters their bitter rivalry, forging a deep, unspoken bond of mutual respect. However, Joshua's furious mother arrives at the paddock, publicly blaming Sonny for pushing her son too hard. Meanwhile, the smarmy board member Peter Banning uses the costly accident to launch a brutal internal coup. He officially demands a full vote to sell off the team, claiming Apex is a financial and physical death trap. To heal the fractured team, Kate McKenna organizes a late-night poker game in the quiet hospitality suite. Away from the intense pressure of the cameras, Sonny and Joshua finally open up about their deep personal demons. Sonny admits he doesn't race for fame, but to capture the rare moments where he feels completely untouchable. Joshua confesses his deep fear of failure, realizing his social media persona was just a shield for his insecurity. As the night winds down, quiet, intense romance finally sparks between Sonny and the brilliant Kate. But their brief moment of peace is instantly shattered the next morning by a massive, catastrophic bombshell. An anonymous corporate whistleblower leaks a document alleging that Kate's aerodynamic upgrades are totally illegal. The FIA immediately launches a harsh investigation, forcing Apex to strip the new parts from the cars. Without the advanced upgrades, the vehicles lose all competitive speed, rendering them completely helpless. Sonny instantly realizes that Peter Banning is the shadowy snake who leaked the internal documents to force a sale. Frustrated and desperate, Sonny prepares for the glitzy Las Vegas Grand Prix under immense psychological pressure. In his rush to the grid, he accidentally skips his lifelong good luck ritual of placing a playing card in his suit. As the green flag drops under the bright neon lights, Sonny drives with a reckless, terrifying fury. Sonny pushes the unupgraded car far past its physical limits, desperate to outrun the corporate vultures. He aggressively cuts off world-class legends like Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc on the long Vegas Strip, but his eyes begin to fail him again, as blinding headaches and severe double vision completely distort his reality. Misjudging a high-speed braking zone, Sonny collides violently with George Russell, sending both cars spinning. Sonny's vehicle slams head-on into the unforgiving concrete wall, completely destroying the front suspension. The race is instantly red-flagged as medical crews rush to extract the dazed, heavily bleeding veteran. While Sonny recovers in a local hospital, Ruben uncovers a terrifying secret buried deep in the medical files. The massive crash back in 1993 had left Sonny with permanent, severe neurological damage that never truly healed. Driving at extreme Formula One speeds causes his brain to swell, risking sudden, total blindness or instant death. Realizing his old friend is actively committing slow suicide on the track, Ruben has no choice but to fire him. Sonny is completely devastated, stripped of his racing license and banned from entering the Apex garage. Peter Banning celebrates openly, officially scheduling the final corporate vote to sell the team in Abu Dhabi. It seems the glorious dream of Apex racing is officially dead, buried under a mountain of medical records. Barred from the cockpit, Sonny watches from the sidelines as Joshua takes charge of the struggling team. The young rookie has completely transformed, working day and night with the mechanics to extract every ounce of speed. Joshua publicly admits fault for his past failures, dedicating his entire performance to the veteran mentor who saved him. Just before the season finale in Abu Dhabi, the FIA officially clears Kate's upgrades, restoring them to the cars. This gives Apex a genuine, fighting chance at victory, but they are still down a driver for the final race. Concealing his worsening symptoms, Sonny convinces an elite team of lawyers to draft a highly unusual contract. The legal document places all physical liability solely on Sonny, completely clearing Apex of any legal exposure. Armed with the paperwork, Sonny walks straight into Ruben's office and demands his seat back for one final run. He tells Ruben he would rather die doing what he loves than fade away slowly in a depressing camper van. Deeply moved by his friend's unbreakable spirit, Ruben tears up the the termination papers and clears him to race. The garage erupts in wild cheers as Sonny walks back into the pit lane, pulling on his iconic helmet. But as he straps into the tight cockpit, his vision blurs severely, forcing him to rely entirely on pure muscle memory. The ultimate showdown for the survival of apex racing is about to begin under the desert lights. The twilight sky over the stunning Yas Marina circuit glows red as the final, decisive race of the year begins. Joshua starts in a spectacular 4th place, while Sonny is forced to start dead last due to his medical penalty. To save the team from absolute ruin, Joshua must finish ahead of both Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc. The rookie drives like an absolute demon, executing breathtaking, razor-thin overtakes on the pristine track. Meanwhile, Sonny fights a brutal, agonizing battle against his own failing body, his vision constantly fading out. He uses the thunderous sound of the engines and the bright track markers to navigate the high-speed corners. Suddenly, a massive mid-pack collision occurs right in front of Sonny, leaving him completely trapped by debris. He purposefully angles his car to absorb a minor hit, triggering a crucial, race-stopping red flag period. This brilliant, calculated move allows the entire Apex crew to repair both cars completely free of penalty. More importantly, because Apex saved a fresh set of soft tires from qualifying, they now hold a massive advantage. With only 3 intense laps remaining after the restart, the race transforms into a chaotic, all-out sprint. Sonny lines up right behind the leaders, ready to execute a final, desperate plan to secure the ultimate prize. He knows he cannot win the race himself, but he can damn well make sure that Apex takes the crown. The green lights flash for the final 3-lap sprint, and the engines roar with a terrifying, deafening fury. Sonny launches his car like a heat-seeking missile, instantly overtaking Charles Leclerc in a daring move. Instead of hunting for the lead, Sonny drops back slightly, wide-bodying his car to block a charging Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton tries to pass on the left, but Sonny aggressively shuts the door, risking a catastrophic high-speed crash. This masterclass in defensive driving gives Joshua the crucial clean air he needs to hunt down the leader. On the very final lap, Joshua and Hamilton go wheel-to-wheel, colliding violently on the entry to the chicane. The brutal impact spins Hamilton out, but Joshua's car suffers a broken front wing, slowing him down instantly. Sonny, tracking the absolute chaos through his blurred vision, swoops past both of them into the clean lead. He crosses the checkered flag to take his first Formula One victory in 30 years, saving Apex from collapse. The pit garage erupts into pure, unadulterated madness as corporate vulture Peter Banning storms out in defeat. Joshua declines a massive, multi-million-dollar offer from Mercedes, choosing to stay fiercely loyal to Apex. As the team celebrates, Sonny quietly packs his bags and drives away into the beautiful desert sunset. Months later, he lines up for the brutal Baja 1000, racing purely for the beautiful, untamed love of speed.